Hi, how's everyone? Alright, let's start. Latin America is a very diverse region with beautiful locations and a variety of people and culture. In the 1700s, Latin ideas spread from Europe to the United States and Latin America, where educated people who lived there read Enlightenment works and began debating about political and social reforms. At the same time, the American and French Revolution gave inspiration to the Latin Americans, where in the 1790s they struggled to gain rights, freedom, and independence. Haiti was a French colony who was the first Latin American colony to revolt against European rule. In Haiti, nearly 500,000 enslaved Africans worked and lived in poor conditions. Mulattoes, which is a person of mixed white and black ancestry, were free but were given very little rights while living on the island. In 1791, in Haiti, Toussaint L'Ouverture was a slave who had been born a free man there. He learned of Africa from his father and that he was more than a slave, with the opportunity to learn to read and write. With this skill, he read the writings of Enlightenment thinkers who spoke of individual rights and equality. L'Ouverture became angered, seeing generations of abuse by white planters. The first uprisings were suppressed within several days, but the ongoing fight continued. He joined the slave rebellion and quickly became known as a capable soldier, then as a military secretary, and finally a leader, and led the revolt to independence. They succeeded, and Haitian slaves won their freedom in 1798. France's dictator Napoleon ordered to re-establish French dominance, but Toussaint led a guerrilla war, which is a war fought by small, unofficial military groups who make surprise raids to gain Haitian independence. Before the revolution, the highlands in Haiti were host to groups of escaped slaves that would sometimes raid plantations. This gave another advantage to the Haitians who knew the territory better than anyone and able to effectively use guerrilla war against Napoleon and beat the French. By 1803, Napoleon was ready to get Haiti to terms of peace. A few months later, the French invited L'Ouverture to a negotiating meeting where they promised a full safe conduct and later to betray the safe conduct and had him arrested. Napoleon ordered L'Ouverture to be placed in prison in the mountains and to be murdered. Toussaint L'Ouverture died in prison, but others in Haiti continued to fight for freedom. In 1804, Haitians declared their independence, and then Napoleon abandoned the island where Haiti became a republic in 1820. In the early 1800s in South America, Simón Bolívar was an educated Creole who led resistance movements against the Spanish. He was born into wealth and was sent to Spain for his education. Traveling across Europe, learning and admiring the Enlightenment ideas from the French Revolution, as well as inspiration by the American Revolution, he vows to fight against Spanish rule in South America. He was called the Liberator and became one of the greatest Latin American nationalist leaders of this period. He led a series of military campaigns that won independence for Venezuela, New Granada, which is present-day Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. He joined with José de San Martín, who had defeated the Spanish in Argentina and Chile in the 1810s. Despite Bolívar's victories against the Spaniards, he failed to fully unite Latin America, and thus Spain's former empire became divided into several separate independent states. The newly independent countries struggled to gain stability, achieve social equality, and eliminate poverty. Summary: Enlightenment ideas about people born with natural rights and ideas against an absolute government inspired major revolutions in the late 1700s and early 1800s. The first being colonists in America declaring independence from Great Britain in 1776. Influenced by that revolution, revolutionaries in France overturned the monarchy and created a new social order. Both the American and French revolutions contributed to revolutions in Latin America in the early 1800s. Leaders such as Toussaint L'Ouverture and Simón Bolívar led popular movements to overthrow European rule.